What is going on, guys? It's Kevin here with ModMyMods, and hopefully the audio doesn't look terrible. It looks pretty bad. Like, real off. How off? Like, real bad. But, hopefully, it won't stay that way. I'm really hoping that maybe it will get better over time, maybe? I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that the audio sounds better and it looks better, but I can't really tell because this preview monitor looks like absolute trash city. I got it like all over different places. It looks like it's laggy as hell and stuttering and all sorts of crap. But hey, if you guys say that it's working, I'm okay. As you can see, it's a little warm in here, so I got the lights down. I got the turbine fan over here pumping in a good, probably about 250 CFM at a constant rate here. So we're trying to keep everything cool. I got Battle Hoth, as you can see. I got Torque behind me, and then I actually got Eiskreislauf. Go me, right? Isn't that cool? One thing I did learn about Eiskreislauf, which I thought would be an interesting topic to talk about, was the fact that I didn't know, because, well, I had one of those thoughts, right, where you go, oh, I'm a pro modder, I've done computer things, I know what I'm doing, and it totally backfired 100%. It was not good at all. Like, it was so terrible. So I thought we would talk about that for a quick second. Here, you know, as we continue on the way down here for the ModMyMods news update. But thank you everybody for being here this afternoon. I know it's kind of crazy. You guys could be anywhere, but you're here. You're here with me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. So without further ado, I figure what we do is we hop right on into this, and we'll get going, and we'll see what happens from there. I also want to do a little bit of Half-Life 2. I think I got it fingered out, okay? I think I did some testing, some recording, some recorded dids, and it seems to be working. So let's get right on into it. Okay, so you were listening to some of this awesome music, again, by our good friend Neil over in New York City. Neil Francisco, that's right, everybody on Deep House Cat Show. All right, yeah, this was 4 days ago that this house mix was actually released, and our good friend Turbo is actually featured in this mix. It's pretty freaking dope. How dope is it? Well, if it was dope, it would be sold by the rope. No, I don't know. I got nothing. But I can tell you that this the Cat Soul Downer mix that he's got and he's put together here is actually, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Just nice little mellow house music going on in the background. It's what I've been jamming to pretty much all morning long while I've been trying to catch up on some of the work. I hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day. Funny they call it Labor Day, although nobody works on Labor Day. Some people do work. Corey and Joe and Bernie were here actually yesterday, so a big thank you to them because they were actually able to get out some of the orders that you guys placed. But they probably weren't listening to this. However, they should have been. Anyways, so if you could, head on over to Mixcloud.com. If you look for the Deep House Cat Show, you can actually listen to it. I think it's like 2 or 3 times before you actually have to pay for it, which is kind of annoying, but that's mostly just because it's Mixcloud. I get it. I'm sure that this mix will probably be up on SoundCloud as well. However, if you want to listen to it right this second, head on over at Mixcloud.com/SoundCloud Cat Show, or SoundCloud, Jesus, Deep House Cat Show. All right, so big thank you to Neil, always putting out some really cool music, some really cool stuff. You know what, I'm gonna let it ride. We're gonna let it ride in the background. What do you say, guys? Sound like a good idea, guys and gals? Maven, thank you for being here. Let's see who we got. We got Joe, Gadget Joe himself, Kevin, Mr. Canadian Daily. How are you? Thanks for being here. Mr. Blake Deakins, how are you, sir? Hope everything is going well. I didn't forget about your flow meter idea and what we're going to do in order to implement that into the server. I just haven't gotten a chance to actually do it yet because we're, well, up to our gills, per se, with crap going on. So, that being said, some funny things that I did find on the internet that I would like to talk about before we get into the graphics card block thing where, you know, I'm a know-it-all and I think I know what I'm doing, but apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, okay, you got the cable today. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure it only connects into one position on that little guy, and then that is actually a jumper between the 24-pin, not the 24-pin, the 2-pin I/O for the power button. That's what that is. So you hook that up, and then bam, that thing should run and should work in tandem with your coolants unit. So, back to some of the things that I was talking about just before. Corsair made this mention on Twitter about how, like, you get Far Cry 6 for free. And no, I don't ever want you to, no, don't, just get it off my screen. All right, let's refresh it and then maybe I can get rid of it. All right, great, it's gone. Thank you. The plague has left. Far Cry 6 is going to be released on October 7th? 17th. I think it's either the 7th or the 17th. Regardless, you can get it for free if you want to buy some of this Corsair garbage. Mostly just their keyboards. And, well, apparently, and RGB headset stand. Wait, no, those are... What the hell are these things? Smart lighting towers. Immersive RGB lighting for your whole setup. It does it all. What does it do? It's just a stick? It's just a stick that plugs in somewhere and it goes, wow, I'm RGB. And it's $130? Holy Nikes. Man, Corsair is really making you take it for their RGB software, aren't they? Wow. Anyways, if you want to get Far Cry 6 for free, I'm sure there's other ways to do it. I probably wouldn't recommend doing this. I mean, unless you're gonna buy a keyboard. But I mean, let's just theorize here. That's a $200 version of Far Cry 6. I don't want that. No way. No, thank you. No shanks. So again, if you want to spend, you know, $120 on a keyboard or something like that, if there was like a $90 keyboard, then maybe I'd be more interested. But it's pretty much all the booty boo $200 keyboard stuff. So that's pretty much useless. Thanks, Corsair, for nothing. Moving on. One thing that I absolutely loathe is Razer stuff. Why? Because, well, it usually breaks, especially when you're talking about the RGB stuff. That being said, Razer does make some pretty damn good keyboards because, well, I still rock a Black Widow at home from like 2009. And I know the Kraken headphones are still pretty decent. I still have Death Adder mice at home. I have a Naga still. Like, some of Razer stuff is pretty cool. Not all of it, but some of it. However, when I did see this, because yeah, I'm a Halo guy. I like Halo. Don't get me wrong. I don't know it as much as everybody else. I didn't have an Xbox growing up. I was raised proper like a real person, and had a computer. However, that is a damn cool looking setup right there. Sometimes they really knock it out of the park when you're talking about these customized keyboards and mice and stuff like that. And to be perfectly honest with you, the last one, I'm pretty sure it was a Razer. Yeah, it was Razer that did the Cyberpunk version of their stuff, and I thought that was freaking awesome. I thought it looked so good. And so in this case, you have Halo, which obviously, being Halo buff and whatever, I think that these accent pieces that they have throughout the entire thing and how they have it like the matte, the olive drab with the orange accents for his visor and stuff like that, I think that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. I'm usually not a peripherals guy. I don't really care that much, but in this case, yeah, I'm sold. I'll take one, thanks. Speaking of Far Cry, I know we were talking about that before, and I hate to be on this website, but Far Cry 3 is now free on Ubisoft Connect until 9/11. You can just head on over and you just go to the link, which is like right here, and you click register, and you go, yeah, I signed in, and now I wanted the thing, and then it goes, okay, we give it you the thing, and then you have it, right? Far Cry 3 was actually probably one of the better ones. 4 was pretty good. 3 was good, though. 5 was okay. But 3, definitely, I mean, for free, 3's for me. Oh, poet didn't know it, right? Super dope. Okay, total sidebar. Bear with me here. Actually, all right, we'll do one more thing and then we'll do total sidebar. Final Fantasy VII, in case you were one of those buffs and played a lot of PlayStation, like me, I played a lot of PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII is having its 24th birthday. It would have been released today in 1997. And I remember getting that. I waited in line with my friend Sean. Yep, waited for it. And then we had the book. We had the freaking Bible, the Final Fantasy VII Bible that told you how to do and get all of the cool materials and how to defeat all of the special weapons. You know, yeah, all 3 discs. You're damn right, Mr. Daly. You got it. All 3 discs. That, you know, and that was cool. Like, I miss that. I miss having to swap out. You know, depending on where you were, you know, what part of the map you were on and stuff like that. That was totally unheard of, especially back in the day, and especially on a console too. Like, I don't know, having a map that big, if you look at it now, it's pretty freaking big. It's pretty cool. But a big happy birthday to Final Fantasy VII that just released. It's pretty cool. Little reunion. All right, Neil, your turbo music is killing me right now. I gotta turn you down. Yep, leave. Sorry, we gotta go. We're moving on. All right, bear with me. This isn't going to be about computers for a second. It is going to be something that's kind of cool, and it's renewable energy. So for me, that's kind of dope. I think that recycling stuff and making things from old to new, I think is a wonderful idea, especially when you're talking about, you know, all the amount of shit that's in the ocean. You know, I mean, the ocean's a huge place, but I mean, like, they got that giant barge that's just full of garbage, and all the countries just keep pushing it away because nobody wants to deal with the shit. Yeah. All right. So Continental, who makes really, really decent tires for pretty much everything, has come up with sort of eco-friendly tires when it comes to new type of tread. And in a nutshell, what they're doing is they're going to be creating new tires that are, it's not like a new theory. If you know anything about tires that are on trucks and tractor trailers, they recap them. And what that means is they take this top layer that's the tread part of it, this top layer, and they'll cut that off and then basically re-adhere a new top layer to it when the tread gets bad. It's basically going to save on changing out the entire tire rather, changing out part of the tire rather than the entire tire. Tire? Right? Okay. So what Continental is trying to do is they're going to make basically like green type of tires, which doesn't really make sense in my mind, but when you start to read about it, it actually does. So I figured we would just read this couple paragraphs and then we'll move on. Comprised of 35% renewable and 17% recycled materials, the green concept does away with most conventional silicates, which are basically if you heat sand up to 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a lot. That's hot. In favor of silicates that are derived from ashes of rice husks, normally the waste product in grain production, which is kind of cool. So what they're doing is they're using a byproduct of rice husks that is basically just waste, and they're going to be using it in the tire. Yeah, That's kind of cool. And the compound on the tire, that's kind of neat. The tire also includes natural rubber produced by the roots of dandelions, technology that Continental has been talking about forever. Yeah, which I knew that. Further, the sidewalls employ polyester strands derived from recycled plastic bottles, and each tire uses about 15 bottles worth of material. That's freaking cool. Finally, the green concept also greatly curbs the usage of crude oil-based resins and oil substitutes. Uh, wait, sorry. Crude oil-based resins and oils, substituting vegetable-based plasticizers instead, which is that's freaking cool. The best part that I was actually reading, and this was just in my mind, because I changed my tires for the winter and stuff like that, and I actually changed my my brother and sister-in-law's tires as well. They're heavy as shit, especially with the rim and the air and all that. The new materials have a side benefit of creating substantially lighter tires. The Green Concept tire weighs about 16.5 pounds, which is roughly 40% less than equivalent to the normal rubber tire. So you're talking almost 50% lighter. And I know, yeah, when the tire's not on the rim and stuff like that, it's a lot lighter. But I mean, think about it. You're talking about just the outside part being a heck of a lot lighter, which in theory will increase your ride stability, right? Because it's not going to because it's a lighter tire, it's going to have a little bit more of a give to it, which will absorb some of the bumps a little bit better. Now I'm just reading other stuff. This should not only improve a vehicle's... Okay, exactly what I was just saying. This should not only improve a vehicle's ride and handling by reduced unsprung weight, right? The tire is also claimed to have 25% less rolling resistance than many of the best performing tires today. That's awesome. If you don't know what rolling resistance is basically when the tire makes contact to the ground, it's got friction, right? It's creating friction. Well, the more that it's actually touching on the ground, the more friction and the more resistance the ground and the tire is going to have. So basically, if the tire is a little bit more rounded or a little less rounded or wider or thinner or whatever it may be, those all come into play when you're talking about rolling resistance. Kalen, what's happening, buddy? Mr. Envious Mods himself. He knows all about rolling resistance, especially with his most recent computer mod that he's been doing with the drift maniac over there. He's putting together this crazy drift PC. It's unbelievable. So make sure you go check that out. But that is actually a good example of very, very low rolling resistance because, well, those tires are just basically getting ripped off constantly. So, let's see. I want to put these tires on my lawnmower Jiu-Jitsu. Okay. All right, fine. The likelihood of production model is being, that said, it isn't pie in the sky technology. Continental has been rolling out tires produced with so-called Conti-Rex technology, including reclaimed steel and recovered black or carbon black as well as PETG bottles. Okay, all right, got it. So, did you get that? I said PETG bottles. That's great. Anyways, so it's not perfect. However, I think that it's pretty neat idea. I know that a lot of people are opposed to recapping tires. That was probably from back in the 60s and back in the 70s where like they would really shittily recap these tires and they would explode off of trucks and basically hit cars and stuff like that. It wasn't really that great, but we'll see. Retreadable tires are not necessarily safe. I get that. But I guess it depends on how you're going to put it together and how it connects and everything like that. So that's kind of what we're talking about. All right, let me look at the chat here. Does that effectively mean if you were to puncture the sidewall of the tire, you could save money by taking the existing thread adhering a new tire, or is that that might be stretching it a little bit too far, because the technology that they're going to use in order to put that on is probably not anything that we can just use by hand, right? Safety disaster, retreadable tires are bad. Yep, they stopped recraps quite a bit ago, or retreads. Yep, I agree. That's fair enough. So it would just be simple to replace the entire. Yeah, yes, it would just be simple to replace. Low speed city driving thing would be great. I was thinking kind of like on the EV cars. You know, cars that you're probably not going to really take like 80 miles an hour. You know, maybe like the BMW i series, that i4 or whatever the hell the thing is. I don't remember what it's called, but that might be a great use for them. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter when the tread and tire are not cohesive unit, you lose performance, and you could, yeah, yes, I get that. Yes, you lose performance. Again, rolling resistance, because now you're talking about different parts of the car and the tire that have to move in order to create the energy in order to get it to actually go forward, right? So you have the wheel that's spinning, but inside of the wheel there's basically there's a cap around it, so you have like a rubber band on top of a wheel per se, right? And that rubber band's going to take most of the friction, so that part, those parts turning around each other, the sidewall of the tire and the actual tread on the tire itself, is going to be two different points of friction and two different stress parts in the equation of getting the tire to move and getting the car to move. So you're right, it takes a major hit on performance. However, still thought it was cool. What really got me was the fact that it's made of freaking dandelion stuff and rice husk. Ashes of rice husk. Okay, cool. So when we're done cooking all our Chinese food for the weekend, we can take all of that and then we can turn it into a tire. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. I'm glad that we're talking about it, though, because it makes me, you know, it makes me think about things a little bit more than just going, renewable energy, sick, you know? We actually, like, talk about it, because I'm an old 80s guy, so I like motors and turbos and things that are easy, you know, not necessarily all this complicated shit. So, that's all. EVs are heavy, so the combination of bonded tire with the high weight loads are not sure what voodoo they're thinking they're going to pull, but I don't see this working, at least not being a retreadable thing. I can understand that. Joe says he can imagine that the adhesion is going to be a real stress point rather than the tread or the tire itself. Right, exactly. Precisely with the rubber band around the tire thing, right? So that's got to stick to that tire, which is going to be the main stress point on that. My tractor tires are full of water and lime. Does that count? No, it doesn't count. I lose a little performance, but I managed to leave a planet for my grandkids. So I guess I'm cool with the trade. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Some of the, you know, at this rate, we might as well just start. I don't know. We're not moving in the direction of renewable energy. That's for sure. We're just taking, you know, years off of our ozone. But hey, that's all right. You know what, Microsoft? You take your Chrome servers and you put them in the ocean where it's real cold, and you're going to generate an ass ton of heat. I'm guessing, I'm no scientist, I'm no weatherman, but I'm guessing that might heat up the ocean just a little. Just a little. I don't know. Jonathan from Brain Tech, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. For an EV with all that torque, it might be a less viable option, but then maybe the adhesive is next level stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's that Flex Seal shit. You just slap it right on and it fixes everything. Who knows? You know? Who knows? I'm really sorry that I haven't gotten back to you, Jonathan, and I need to. I know what you want. It's something we can do. And, well, we'll figure it out. It's been a real rough week. Rough last week. But the cool thing is, I'm going on vacation next week. So I'm going to go sit in the sun, as long as there's not a hurricane. And I'm going to enjoy the sand and the beach before my kid goes back to school. So I'm sorry. Next week, unfortunately, you're gonna deal without me. You guys will be okay. I promise. I promise. But I'll be back. You know, I'll be back. I don't even know what you're talking about, but hit me up on Discord. Yeah, you were talking about the panel thing that you wanted me to cut for you that we typically don't do, and I can explain to you why. Because it's a giant pita. Huge pain in the ass. Huge. But for you, Cupcake, sir, because I know you're going to do all the work ahead of time for us, I'll get you taken care of. Shouldn't be an issue. Live stream from the back so we can flip. you want the corner? You want the corner cam, the GoPro right here, so you get this from the beach. All right, fine. Maybe what I'll do is I'll bring my laptop down and I'll do a "Hey, I'm on the beach, you're not" stream, and then you guys can be all upset that I'm at the beach and you're not. I don't know. I do know that there is supposed to be a SpaceX launch while I'm down there, and I'll tell you what. If I'm there while they're throwing a freaking Falcon up into the sky, you best believe we're going to live stream that shit. Best believe it. So. Oh, Jonathan's like, yeah, I don't even care. I'm going 900 V2. That's actually probably for the better. And yes, Shannon is the man. If you guys don't know Shannon from Be Quiet, he is literally the bee's knees. He knows what's going on. He knows how to get things done. And he's the man. He's freaking the best. So I can't wait to see that guy. He and I were just talking this morning. But Kevin in Speedos? Absolutely not. No. You're lucky if this shirt comes off, boss. Tell you what. Sitting on the beach sipping a Falcon Pond. That was pretty good. That was good. That was a good dad joke. That was good. I like it. All right, so I went and I had to replace the water block on Kreislauf that you see behind me. Okay, and the water block that I replaced was an Alpha-Cool one. Why? Well, because I cracked a die in half. I've never done that before. I showed you guys a couple streams ago that I cracked it right in half. It went kaboom, and it was no bueno. Not good. So this is Star Wars build. Here, I guess I can show you here for a second. Flip this down here. Yeah, this is the Star Wars build. And then we have Kreislauf, which is behind me. And then we have Torque, which is over my shoulder. So that's what I got. But I got the RGB finally working on the Kreislauf. That had died like, I don't know, a year ago or something like that, and because I didn't really want to deal with it at the moment and it wasn't really broken, I just said the hell with it. So I finally fixed that. I swapped out the RGB controllers, which was great. Yeah, let's have a moment of silence for the dead silicone. Oh man, I mean, you know what, I can probably find you a photo here quick, because I think I did that at one point in time. I had the photo of the thing that was all broken and whatever, and I thought I shared it with you, but I mean, why not reminisce about I mean, it's like when you blow up a motor for the first time. You really got it, you know? You really, I mean, you full send, and you got it, you knocked it right out of the park. And, you know, it wasn't like I meant to. I wasn't trying to break it, but guess what? It went kaboom. So, I mean, there was that. All right, I'll pull it up so you can see it, because, you know, I'll show you. I show you everything. All right, here it is. Save. Let's put it here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You love my shirt? Aren't they awesome graphics, dude? I think so. Big shout out to Jacob at EVJ for getting me this shirt. I remember I went to, I think it was PAX East, and it was Kevin. You know, Kevin's Unite whether it's, I don't mean this in a mean or derogatory way, whether it's giant, tall Asian Kevin, or it's bearded Canadian Kevin, or it's Big Kevin himself, you know, Kevins are just awesome. In case you were wondering, I just thought you should know. You know, I try and let everybody know that we are the best, you know, when it comes to being Kevins. And that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. Okay, I have the photos. Here it is. Let's you know, enjoy a nice F for this die that, as you can see, has seen better days. Yeah, that one, there you go. You can really see it. You can see it right in there. That's the extract point right there. The silicon was just like, we need a way out, and that's the path it took. That's it. It's done. And it was like, no more. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So that is the lovely die that was cracked in half. But I do have a new card. Thank you, EVGA, for helping me out with that. I was able to get a replacement for it, which is great. But that led me down a rabbit hole of me knowing everything and you suck. Sucks to suck, man. No, well, unfortunately, I clearly didn't know anything about what I was doing. What I thought I knew I was doing was like, yeah, dude, I know. Water cooling, man. I water cool Raspberry Pi. Shoot, I'll water cool whatever, right? And unfortunately, that's not a good way to think, okay, or to be. So when the instructions offer a tidbit of advice, you might want to consider it. Okay? All right. So I'm at the Aqua computer, the Cryo graphics, the 2080 Ti, nickel-plated boo-to-boo version, right? Okay. So cool. It's a water block. Everybody knows it's just a regular water block. Ain't no big deal. The install instructions say, let me see if I can do this. Copy. We'll go here. I think there's like a oh, no. Sorry. Aqua computer. That. Installation user manual jabba. Okay, cool. So here's what we were looking for. All the green is thermal pads. It comes with the thermal pad. It says, hey, you should use the thermal pad for that on those things. And I said, okay, all right, great. And then I was looking at the red stuff, and here's where I went wrong. Okay? First step is admitting you have a problem. Oh, I had a problem. That was for sure. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. It says apply a layer of thermal compound to the GPU and the RAM modules. These components are marked in red on the figure. Cut pieces for the thermal compounds, blah, 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 for the green shit. Okay, cool. So then I'm like, wait a second. I don't think I've ever actually done the memory chips as thermal pad. Or the thermal paste. That doesn't make any sense. That would get god-awful, disgusting, and, like, really messy. And then you have to do the GPU, the die? Like, that doesn't make that. Nah, get out of here. Aqua computer with your German ideas and, you know, research and years of putting into water cooling computer parts. What do I know? What do you know? You guys don't know nothing. I know everything about everything because I do modding and I do all the things. That was where he knew he had screwed up. Yep, that's exactly where it was. I knew. Because what ended up happening is I go, well, I just use like the super duper thin ones. I'll put the really, really, really thin guys on there and we'll put it on the memory modules. That'll make just enough contact because, I mean, you're going to use thermal paste. Thermal paste is real gross and disgusting. And then when you got to change it out, you got to use all this alcohol and stuff to clean it off. The hell with all that. We'll use a little bit of thermal pad. We'll cut it up. We'll use the thin stuff and we'll put some thermal paste on the GPU. We'll slap together. It'll be all good to go. No. Do not do that. Those memory modules hit about 107 degrees Celsius before I realized something was wrong. I'm like, what was that? What is, oh my God, crash out, control, alt, delete. Nope, turn off. because when I booted, everything seemed fine. It was like, yeah, 38 degrees C on the GPU. No big deal, big guy. You're good to go. You know what you're doing. I didn't. So if you guys are going to get one of these water blocks, which specifically we're talking about the Aqua Computer cryographics next for the 2080 Ti, and I'm pretty sure the 2080 is the exact same thing. They actually have these memory modules are cooled by the mega block part, the biggest part of the water block on the unit. So yeah, those were definitely some spicy chips at 107 degrees. Like I said, the GPU was okay. It was like at 70, 75. And I'm like, man, that doesn't, for water cooling and Aqua Computer, that's a pretty, no, that can't be right. And it wasn't. No, it was not right at all. So note to self, when it tells you to thermal pad or thermal paste the memory modules, you better do the frickin' thermal paste. Don't do the thermal pad, because what ended up happening is that it didn't make enough contact onto the GPU. It didn't make any contact, actually, onto the GPU. And how do I know that? Well, because I'm going to show you a lovely photo of it not making contact. What do you mean? But what do you mean? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. In about 2 seconds. 1... Save it. And 2. Save that one too. Okay. All right. All right. So before I show you these, you can't make fun of me and my thermal pad catastrophe. Okay? Let's just understand that. Okay. All right. So as you can see, the thermal pad was definitely making contact. Like, that was definitely working. I know, I'm sorry for the shitty photo and how close it is, but it was definitely making contact. However, that X there, that, you know, the GPU die is supposed to really be touching, well, it clearly wasn't, and it clearly didn't make enough contact because it clearly didn't spread out like it's supposed to. So, again, no, don't put thermal pads on places they say you're not supposed to. If it says use the thermal compound between the GPU and the RAM modules, freaking do it. Because otherwise you're going to have issues like this, where, yeah, the memory is getting cooled and stuff like that, but not entirely. And these memory modules, yeah, they might be getting cooled, but they're not making the direct, as you can see, this is a raised part here, so they actually make direct contact to the chip, which, you know, me being me, dude, I know what I'm doing. Shoot, I've done all sorts of different computers. All of them. I've done them all. Well, yeah, so I didn't know what I was doing. That was really, really bad. That made less contact than my... Yeah, that's tough, legit. I think there's pills for that. You can figure. I think it'll help. But those are the little tidbits of information. Why is that one little why is that one not being pasted? Because there's actually not a chip there. That is the difference between the Titan X, I think is what it is. Yeah, the Titan X and the 2080 Ti. That is the only difference. That one little memory chip, which I think is technically 2 gigs. Because this is 11 gig chip, or it's 3 gigs. I don't remember, but I know the Titan I think is like 16 or something like that, and this is 12 or something like that. But it is missing one chip. That's why. Some lessons in life are hard. However, idiots can make them even harder. Yeah, absolutely. And if the idiot is yourself, ooh, that's the worst one you want to put in check too, because like it sucks when you screw up. All right? I mean, everybody screws up, but it really sucks when you make that executive decision to yourself where you're like, I know what I'm doing. Shoot. Nope. You're never too good for instructions. Even if it's just a once-over to look at it, you know? Perfect example is when I get a new motherboard, I put that right in the bathroom. That's perfect bathroom material. You sit right there, you go through the settings, you read through them all. I think it's great. I guess I should have put the instruction manual and the install manual for this in the bathroom too, because that maybe would have helped. All right, so just so you know, make sure you don't make the mistakes that BIGKevin does, because, well, you know, you live and you learn. You crash, you burn. All right, so yeah, so Aqua Computer Cryos Next 2080 and 2080 Ti versions. Make sure that you do what you're supposed to with the freaking instructions. What do you guys think? Time for some Half-Life? I think it's time for some Half-Life. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get through this without breaking it. I did go through and update all the drivers, everybody, so you can't be that mad. Okay? I did that. So let's see what happens. Man, that's a little loud though, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just a little spicy for me. Okay? I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, okay? Alright, there we are. Seems a little bit better. Okay, let's go campaign. That's right. Load the game. Unforeseen consequences. Oh, that's me testing it. That's not... No, get it out of here. Get that out of here. We got hostiles. Okay, cool. Yes, I had to test it, and I figured I would test it using the game that we're actually going to play anyways, right? So why not test that? Just seemed like a good thing to do. All right, so here we are. You sure your PC can handle it? Dude, Jonathan, shut your face. Got 3960X and a 2080 Ti and 128 gigs of RAM. You would think it'd be fine. You'd think. Watch it, it'll probably blow up. Why? I thought you could zoom with this. You can't zoom with that? Oh. Alright. So if I take this and I throw it at the turret, okay. Ah, no! No! Yeah, right. Get Jonathan to build one for me. I mean, that'd be great. Don't you like my protective barrier? I want to flip it up right. Alright, he's gone. Oh no! Okay, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. Why don't we reload that, huh? That sounds like a good idea. Shoot. All right. So, looks like you can pick these up. Can I pick it up without it? Oh, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah. All right. Time to reload again. You know, because that's what we do in this. We reload. All right, here we go. Okay. Right. Knock that one over. There's nobody here. Oh. Okay, now you're down. All right, so you're looking the other way. Oh, there's another one down there, though, too. That's not good, either. All right, so let's... Oh, shoot! No, damn it. All right, maybe we're not supposed to go that way. Seems like we are, but I could be wrong. All right, okay, all right. I'm running away from the bullets. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Would you like something to eat? Yes? You like something to eat? There you go. You have.
Bravo Force reports. Hotel Sierra Mike facility is secured.
Oh, it's secure, huh? I got a feeling. I have a feeling I gotta ride this to the top. Let's go, dog. Bring me up.
Minor fracture detected.
Yep. Okay. get in here? Oh, I can. Okay. Alright. Oh. Ah. Ow.
Minor lacerations detected.
Alright, so. Saved. See it? I saved it. That's a tow missile. Tow missile. AT. Anti-tank tow missile. Wow. That's pretty cool. Alright, so here we are. We're stuck inside of this room here. It looks like we gotta go up here.
Search and destroy force. Bravo. Reports. Secondary objective.
Search and destroy Bravo, huh? Force. Okay. Alright, that's not good. Oh, come on. With the grenade. Like, really? Come on. Another grenade? Wow. You got it right in the head, like a few times. Just a few. But hey, that's alright. You know. Let's make sure. What do we got for shotgun? Where's the shotgun at? Oh yeah, that's right, I forget. You gotta double tap the 3. Alright, he's done. Oh!
Attention. All science personnel report topside for immediate questioning.
That actually seems like a good idea. What do you say, guys? Where are you at? Okay, that's the one. How about that? Yeah, shoot it, you idiot. It's a great idea. Ha 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 ha! Sucks to suck. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait. Well, that stinks. Alright, whatever. Yikes! Holy cow. Yeah, go me. Go me, you know? Oh, they're just gunning them down. Like the dogs they are.
This announcement system now under military command.
Oh, come on. What the? Ow. Okay. Alright, I'm sick of it. Yeah, do you? Oh. Man, I really got the Tarkov burst pattern down, don't I? Oh, no! No! Oh, yeah, there's the fracture. Oh, man, I don't have any ammo. Get out of here with that nonsense. Yeah, what's up? Everybody else want some? No? What the hell? Why are you shooting a rocket launcher inside? Oh, that was a terrible grenade. Man, there are a few of them, eh? Oh, it fell off the freak. What? Get Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, you got it. You got it real good. Sorry. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. We got some ammunition. Okay. A little bit of HEV med stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never noticed that. It's like a facility diagram. Cool. Alright. Save it up. It's not very nice. Alright, let's see here. Doesn't say anything. That'd be kind of cool if it did. Oh, there's the runway. That's cute. You grenade throwing with me? No, I don't know if you'd want to do that. That guy didn't make it. Okay. Is this the way it came from? Nope. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Huh. Right, run, dude. I think I got him. Yikes. Ah! Oh God, that was terrible. That was terrible. Alright, I'm gonna reload because that was awful. That was Failboat City. You know what I'm saying? Corey usually, when he scums somebody out, would call it Scum City Nights, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. You're spot on. Shut up. You're absolutely right. There you go. Oh, what? Why are you? You don't. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Listen. 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 Everybody's throwing. Oh, you hit the button. Why'd you hit the? You sucker. Really? What? You just... like, seriously? You're dead anyways. Ah! Just so we're clear, you wouldn't hit Dick all with this gun or the pistol at that range. Just so we're clear. 1 hit point, guys. What do you think? That's pretty good. Pretty good. And if I absolutely wanted to, I could get back upstairs. I didn't know there was an elevator here this whole freaking time. Okay, yeah, let's try that again, because then maybe we can do it without, like, getting totally ran. Did I get him? Looks like it. Oh no, apparently there isn't. Alright, what we got? What we got? What we got? Oh man, I got one of the thingies. That should be money. Got him! Man, it sounds like you guys got some problems. I'm kidding. Alright, let's make sure. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. Take some of that.
Power 75%.
What are you doing? Alright. The only thing that saved you with that vest was your torso. That sucks. Yeah. Let's see if there's any more. No? No more? Alright, let's go. Walk around. We'll go to our little elevator here. Whee! Make sure you reload. Oh, loading. Yep, you're right. F6. You're absolutely right. Uh-oh, it's getting real creepy again. Headshots. Get out of here. Wow. That got real intense real quick, didn't it? That was a little banana sandwich. It doesn't seem like I got out of anywhere. Seems like I went back in. Isn't exactly what I was looking to do. Like, oh shit. Oh, you. What? Jesus. Pull. Oh, bastard. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Oh, that wasn't nice. Oh.
killed 12 dumbass scientists, and not one of them's fought back. Suck.
That's right. That was all in the head, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Yeah, it was through the head, like through the mouth and through the neck. In case we were wondering where that shot placement was, right there. What? I should be able to get through that. That's silly. What?
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project.
Yes.
Judging by your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right? Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base.
Oh, great.
With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test labs, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever is left of the Lambda team.
Okay.
You can trust them. You can trust all of us.
See, I was all about it until you said you could trust all of us. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, it sounded real good up until the very end there. Sorry. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't think that that's necessary. Unnecessary risk that didn't need to be taken. You know, he could know something that I don't, and he didn't tell me. And then I'd be even more upset and then want to kill him later. So, you know, justified, I guess. I don't know. All right, we got another 3 minutes, and then we're going to call it quits. We're in the blast pit. How do I know that? Well, it said it at the bottom of the screen. Man, I really wish this would work at my house. You just hit it with a crowbar a couple times, and bam. All right, let's get this. We don't need that.
90%.
That never is good, so we'll bring it with us. Oh, God, jeez.
Chemical deceptive.
Whew. I was a little scared there. Oh, I got some grenades. I like me the grenades. Throw that down there for you. I don't know what security door that opened. But, yeah. About that. Let's go over here first, then we'll take the elevator down. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Okay, looks like we're taking the elevator down. Alright, and that, my friends, is a perfect place to save and stop our adventure. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I thoroughly enjoy playing Half-Life. I've always played obviously I played the first one when it came out, and the second one and all that, and hopefully you guys are getting a little bit of entertainment going through this old 1999 released game, and having as much fun as I am, because I like it. If you guys have any sort of concerns, complaints, updates, questions, things you want to talk about, whatever, please send them over to me, Kevin at ModMyMods.com, or send me a message or whatever. I really appreciate everybody being here this afternoon, and hopefully you'll be back again next week. I know that I said that I would be on the beach on Tuesday, but I'm actually going to be in the airplane. So maybe we do a later stream. Maybe we'll do like a Wednesday, hey, I'm here at the beach or something. But until then, and until we figure out what's going on, have yourself a wonderful rest of the week. Stay safe out there, and we will catch up with you next time. Take care.